Good morning. Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your morning flash update for this Monday, and we are now at the 25th of October, 2020, about 9:40 a.m. I'm a little bit late, but I've been watching the morning events. As you can see, the stock market was down over 500 points. That's a little bit of a bounce, but not much. You were down nearly 50 points in the S&P. The NASDAQ has been everywhere. It's really done its job trying to stay up. Can't quite do it, and we're down in the Russell as well. So what gives? Well, COVID cases. They are just spreading through Europe and the United States. It's just taken off. So what happens? Well, you get nervous. You get nervous about the fact that we're going to be in lockdowns again. I don't think you're going to get what we had back in March, April, and May, where they closed the big cities down. I think the economic impact is simply too much. I think medicine's gotten a little better where we understand respirators, that's the last thing you want to do. So there's more that's known about this, but it's still serious. You're going to see, this is hitting, be it travel companies, airlines, they're all getting hit because energy prices are getting hit too. Who needs the energy right now if you're not flying? You're not putting out the cruise ships. You're not driving cars in a lockdown. I can go on and on. These become the problems. You see that weighing on the market. Bonds and notes getting a bid because stock market down. There is nothing that has come about at all in a COVID relief package. Don't believe Ms. Pelosi or Mr. Mnuchin. It's really Ms. Pelosi. It's her deal. It's not going to happen. Whatever happens is not going to happen until after the election. The election is a week from tomorrow. You couldn't write up a bill. You couldn't get it passed in a Senate. There's nobody there after the Amy Coney Barrett vote. I think that'll be today, by the way. So you'll probably get a new Supreme Justice this week. China stepped in and now has decided to put on sanctions of some type on a number of our airline manufacturers in retaliation for us selling arms to Taiwan. But let's take a look at all that for a moment. The Chicago Fed National Activity Index, it's up, went up to 0.27, but nowhere near as good as it was in August at plus 111 from a revised 0.79, so it was even stronger. New home sales, well, they were down 3.5% on an annualized pace. New home sale monthly supply, 3.6, not really going anywhere there, but it is up 3 months from what it was before. And remember, even with COVID, people have a buying habit. And as we enter and leave the school beginning season, home sales often drop. You're not getting the home sales for vacation homes. I can go on and on. You know the game. You've been through it. Dallas Fed Reserve numbers up 19.8 versus the prior month. And this was a big one. The production index way up 25.5. The U.S. Senate, as I said, voted for Ms. Barrett. So now it's a question of the full vote by the Senate. That should be a no-brainer. And as they get through that, then it's just a swearing-in ceremony, which should be this week, I would assume. Germany's October IFO index, the numbers here that are scaring me, I went right here to the service sector. Service sector makes up so many of the westernized economies. Numbers and keeps people working, and that thing fell in half. That is not a very good number. The expectations fell. I see that. We were about the current assessment, about where we were, but the business climate, well, that to me is starting to slip a little. And as I said, China, they're going to come in and they're going to do their thing. They don't even know what they're going to do. They just said they're going to do something against the U.S., and it'll be against 3 of our big airline manufacturers, but they haven't quite figured it out. You do realize I think it's called the plenum, begins about now. So they set their plan, they review how their 5-year strategy is going and what's going to go on. They're probably saving a lot of this to do at that point in time. They're playing it coy. They want to see how the U.S. elections go on November 3rd, but I think they, like most of us, realize we probably won't get, at least on the presidential race, a real winner declared until several days afterward. It's possible you will, but I doubt it with all the votes that are going to be contested and all the court cases that are going to go on. I want to remind you, I was going to show this, there you are, that This is probably your best time to be looking at our combo package in the afternoon when I put out my videos, my subscriber video on ETFs, and then marry it to what's going on in the morning. As an example, whatever I did over the weekend for that, this morning I had put out, in fact, I was recording it before 5 in the morning this morning and telling traders about all that's going on because there was such a lot happening. Now, I realize you might be sleeping and so on, but it's there. It's waiting for you. And there's different time zones all over the world. This isn't just meant for America. So what we do is we tie the two packages together. We offer a special pricing on them as well. You get specific buy here, sell there, do that. I'll discuss the overnight events, the day events, what's taking place, where we're at. I will cover 40 areas of the futures markets. ETFs, I'm going to cover all this. I'm up to about 37 charts now on the ETFs. And the package is what I think is the neatest thing that we do because one ties to the other. And all you ETF and spider traders, you know what I'm going to say. They're based on the futures market in many of the ETFs. Why not understand what's going on in them so you can gear your trading for that day? How do you get this? Go to our website at www.iraepstein.com. Go to the word research. It's all explained there. I'm Ira. You have a good day. I'll see you all at the end of the day. Market wrap-ups. Should be a pretty wild trading day, so buckle in. Take care now.